Hey, what's up, YouTube? Cholula back again from HOC Comics, coming at you on Monday, June 13th, just one day after the 59th annual Puerto Rican Day Parade. It's a special day for peoples of Puerto Rican heritage, especially in New York. I know they have that big parade every year. So, in honor of Puerto Rican heritage, I thought I would put together a little list of some superheroes that are also of Puerto Rican heritage. So yeah, here it goes, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so first on the list, I have a character by the name of Bantam, or the Battling Bantam. His real name is Roberto Velasquez, and he is from San Juan, Puerto Rico. His first appearance was in Captain America Annual number 12, which debuted in 1993. Bantam's powers and abilities are basically, he has superhuman strength, stamina, endurance, and durability. He's bulletproof, and he's also a world-class boxer and awesome, hand-to-hand combat skills. First time I heard about Bantam was reading the Civil War storyline, and I mean like the old one, back in 2006. I didn't originally want to like him because he was pro-registration. He was on Stark's team, but and I'm Team Cap all the way. But then again, I thought about it, and I was like, yo, this guy's a Latino boxer. He's a superhero. I'm with it. I'm on board. I like him. So Velasquez was originally, he was like this scrawny dude who wanted to be a boxer, and I guess he wasn't very good. So he ended up hooking up with the villain known as the Power Broker. This guy, the Power Broker, he augmented Velasquez's physical attributes and his abilities, gave him strength and speed and all that stuff. But he also wanted him to join, he wanted him to join the bad guys. He wanted him to join his team. Velasquez, when showed up for one of his fights, he ended up fighting. He ended up killing the other boxer in the ring. And after that, he went into hiding because he was scared. He didn't know he had that kind of power. But who was it? The Power Broker sent out one of his henchmen, known as Hammerhand, who went out and ended up killing one of Velasquez's friends in order to bring him, flush him out, bring him out of hiding. So Velasquez decided to join up with Captain America, and together they were able to take down Hammerhand. And after that, he decided to be a good guy, and he was known from that point on as the Battling Bantam. So the next character that I'm going to be talking about is known as the White Tiger. It's worth mentioning that there's actually 5 White Tiger characters in the Marvel Universe. But for the purposes of this video, I'm only going to focus on the White Tiger characters that get their powers from the Jade Tiger amulet. The other two tigers, the other two white tigers, they're unrelated to these white tigers. Each of the 3 that I'm talking about, they have enhanced strength, reflexes, and martial arts abilities. But what I think is the coolest thing about these white tigers is that they kept the mantle in the family. All 3 of them are actually related by blood, so I thought that was pretty cool. The first white tiger is known as Hector Ayala. He's a student at Empire State University, and he was the first one to find the white tiger, the Jade Tiger amulet. His first appearance was in Marvel Magazine's Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 19, back in 1975. The second white tiger was Angela del Toro. She was Hector's niece. She was also an ex-FBI agent, and although I couldn't find her official first appearance, there's like a lot of conflicting stuff on the internet. Some stuff says Daredevil 40, some says number 58, some say number 67. I wasn't able to find out which one it was since I don't actually own any of those books, but it's important to note that she actually received her own little titular series back in 2006. It was about a 6 issue run, so it was pretty cool. Worth checking out. The third white tiger was Ava Ayala, and she's the youngest sister of the original white tiger, Hector Ayala. Her first appearance was in Avengers Academy number 20 back in 2011, and she actually had a couple of appearances on I think it's Disney XD's Ultimate Spider-Man, so that's pretty cool. My next character on the list is Araña, also known as the second incarnation of Spider-Girl. Her real name is Anya Sofia Corazon. She's from New York, and she's actually stated as being half Mexican and half Puerto Rican. her first appearance was in Amazing Fantasy #1, released in 2004. Her powers and abilities are superhuman strength, speed, agility, reflexes, stamina, basically all the spider powers, man. She can like stick to solid surfaces. But the cool thing is she can actually project this like blue symbiote type exoskeleton. It's pretty cool. Anya was she was like a high school student in Brooklyn. She got caught in the middle of a fight between these two ancient mystical societies known as the Spider Society and the Sisterhood of the Wasp. She was accidentally injured, but her life was saved by a mystic by the name of Miguel. And what he did was he performed this ancient ritual that gave her like this spider-shaped tattoo that pretty much is what gives her her powers. She's also had a mini series called Araña Heart of the Spider, and that ran about 12 issues, and it was pretty good. I actually read that one. So next character on the list is Vibe, also known as Francisco Ramon or Cisco. Hometown is Detroit, and his first appearance was Justice League of America Annual #2, published in 1984. This character is one of my all-time favorites, most notably because of his recent appearance on CW's The Flash. He's played by awesome Colombian-born actor Carlos Valdez. It's really cool though to see him on there. You know, he's not just smart. I mean, the kid is freaking genius. He's funny, he's cool, and he's got a good heart. So you know, that's what really makes the character stand out to me, and that's why I like him. You know, it's great to see this you know, positive version of him. I was reading a bit on his backstory, and it seems that he started out as a metahuman who was the leader of a Detroit-based street gang known as Los Lobos. But he left his gang in order to join the new Justice League that was formed in Detroit. You know, it kind of bugs me that they always give, you know, heroes of color a backstory of them being an ex-thug or, you know, an ex-gang member or, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, the CW version is really cool and made me find out about the comic book origin of Vibe. So, you know, I feel it. I'm vibing with it. I like it. He's a cool character. Hope you guys like him too. Okay, for my final and actually my favorite character on the list, I'm gonna pick Spider-Man. And now I'm talking about the Miles Morales Ultimate Universe version of Spider-Man, but Spider-Man nonetheless. Miles is from New York, born and raised in New York. He's half black and half Puerto Rican. His first appearance was in Ultimate Fallout #4. He was born in Marvel's Ultimate Universe, which they claim Miles was actually bitten by the radioactive Oz spider almost a whole year before Peter Parker. But you know, he didn't merge or use his powers until the Ultimate Universe of Spider-Man's death. Miles soon became a fan favorite. You know, he was beloved by a lot of people. So after the events of Secret War, the universes, they brought Miles over to Earth, our Earth, Earth 616. And honestly, I'm not gonna say too much more about Miles other than he's dope. He's one of my favorite. I've been following him for so long that it was hard for me to like really put into words his story, or, you know, in a quick video like this. You know, maybe I'll do another one later, but yeah, Miles is dope. So with that, yeah, I'm pretty much gonna have to end it right there. Nope, just kidding. Bonus, I got one more for you guys. So while I was conducting this research, I found out about one more Puerto Rican superhero. She's brand new, and her name is La Borinqueña. She's the creation of Puerto Rican and Brooklyn-based art director Edgardo Miranda Rodriguez. Edgardo, who has worked on various titles for both Marvel and DC. He's currently working on Marvel's Guardians of Infinity #3. You know, he's quoted as saying, "The very DNA of my existence comes from my Puerto Rican identity." You know, I think that's really cool, man. That's something. Anytime an artist is true to themselves and true to their heart, they're going to produce something that's great. You know, at the very least, believable. And if you can be believable and truthful in your art, then, you know, I think that's what makes art great. You know, Edgardo, he teamed up with the organizers of the Puerto Rican Day Parade and created a superhero for the event. Her name is Marisol Rios de la Luz. She's a New York-born Afro-Boricua enrolled in Columbia University as an Earth and Environmental Sciences major. For one semester, she studies abroad at the University of Puerto Rico, where she explored 5 caves: La Ventana, La Cueva del Indio, Las Cuevas de Camuy, La Cueva de Veinte, or de Viento, I think, excuse me, La Cueva del Viento, and the caves at the Julio Enrique Monagas National Park. In each cave, she finds a quartz crystal, and when she puts them together, she's infused with these powers, and she becomes La Borinqueña. Not much more on this superheroine at this time. I'll definitely be on the lookout for her and for stuff from Edgardo Miranda Rodriguez. But, for now, that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed your parade the other day. Big ups to all the Boricua hermanos and hermanas out there. And I hope everybody else who got to see this video enjoyed it. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Before I forget, I gotta say thank you to Silos. Silos is the one that inspired me to do this video. He was watching my Cinco de Mayo video and he goes, yo, that's cool. Thanks for the history lesson. That's cool that there's Mexican superheroes. I wish we had some. He said, I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. And then I found out that the Puerto Rican Day Parade was this weekend, and I got to thinking about him, and I was like, yo, I gotta do something like that. I know there's more Puerto Rican superheroes out there other than Miles Morales. So that's why I had to put this together. So again, thanks for inspiring me to do this video. And I'm going to look out for some Dominican superheroes for you too, Silos. All right. See you guys soon. Thanks.
La tierra de Borinquen, donde nacido yo, es un jardín florido de mágico primor. Un cielo siempre nítido le sirve de dosel.